Hello, friends. T20 World Cup 2021 is now over, and I have decided to share with you my best 11 of this World Cup. This best 11 is based on the performances of all the players from all the teams in this tournament. I'm not going to go by just by the names, but my choice is on the basis of their performance in this particular tournament. So let's first of all start with the openers. In case of openers, I had few choices like Pakistani openers also performed well. Mohammad Rizwan, Babar Azam. Then there was Joss Butler, David Warner, and also Indian openers also performed well. Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul in their last three matches. But my pick would be Joss Butler as my first opener and David Warner as my second opener. So Joss Butler is also my wicket keeper, and I preferred the Butler and Warner mainly because of their strike rate. Even though even Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan had scored runs, but I noticed that in this tournament their strike rate was around 125, while the strike rate of Butler was around 151 and Warner scored at a strike rate of 146. So if I am getting the same amount of runs at a better strike rate, so I will of course prefer that. So Butler and Warner are my openers. Then at number three position, I had few choices like Kane Williamson was there, but I opted for Mitchell Marsh. I will go with Mitchell Marsh because he is a power hitter. He played really well in the finals, and he has been their good batsman for Australia. And he scored runs at a fast rate. His strike rate is also good. So Mitchell Marsh is my number three player, and he also gives you a bowling option. He is sort of a batting all rounder. Then at number four, my choice would be slightly debatable, but this is my choice. My number four player is Charith Asalanka from Sri Lanka. From all the players who played at number three or four position, I felt that Asalanka performance was really good for Sri Lanka. He scored 231 runs in this tournament at an average of 46.2, and his strike rate was also really good, 147. So I felt that Asalanka deserved to be there at number four position. Then my number five player would be A.Markaram from South Africa. He played well at this position. He scored runs at a fast rate, and he was consistent. So he's my number five player. Then at number six position, again, there would be slight debate. I am picking Najibullah Zadran from Afghanistan. I felt that he played some really good innings at this position. He batted at five or six for Afghanistan. He scored total 172 runs in the tournament at an average of 34.4, and his strike rate was also good, 135.4. For this position, I also thought about few other players like Shoaib Malik and Hafiz from Pakistan, also Asif and Phillips from New Zealand. But I decided to put Najibullah Zadran at this position because I felt that he played more like a proper batsman. He played really good innings against New Zealand in that pressure game when he scored 73 runs at a good strike rate, and he scored two half centuries, and he was good. He not only scored runs, but he scored runs like a proper batsman, not just like a hitter. Then at number seven, uh, I wanted to have an all rounder. I had already included a few all rounders in my lineup above, also like Mitchell Marsh and A.Markaram. Both of them can also bowl. But at number seven, also, I wanted to have a genuine all rounder. And I will pick Moen Ali at this position. Though there were few other names also about whom I thought, like Liam Livingstone, then Jimmy Neesham from New Zealand, also Mohammad Nabi and Glenn Maxwell. But I chose Moeen Ali because I wanted to have an off spinner all rounder at this position because at number eight and nine, I will be picking the two best leg spinners. of this tournament. So I wanted to have an off spinner at this position who is a genuine all rounder. And that's why I picked Moen Ali. There were few other names also like Muhammad Nabi and Maxwell, but I think Moen Ali was the best off spinner all rounder in this tournament. Then at number 8, my pick is Wanindu Hasaranga from Sri Lanka. He was the highest wicket taker of this tournament, and his economy rate was also very good, and his bowling average was also really good. He took total 16 wickets at a very good bowling average of 9.75. That was the best bowling average, and also an economy of only 5.2. So Hasranga from Sri Lanka, I think he deserves a place there. And also he contributed with the bat as he's an all-rounder also. He scored 119 runs at batting average of 23.8, and his strike rate was also good, 149. So Hasranga is my number 8 player from Sri Lanka. And at number 9, again, I have another leg spinner, Adam Zampa from Australia. Adam Zampa was the second highest wicket taker of the tournament, taking 13 wickets at average of 12.07 and economy of 5.8. So I think he deserves to be there. Then at number 10 position, I was thinking about Josh Hazelwood, but then I noticed that his economy was a bit on the higher side. His economy was 7.3 in the tournament. So going by the economy and also the bowling average, and I also considered the factor that the bowler should be able to bowl with the new ball as well as in the death overs. He should be good enough. So I had two choices here: A.Nortje from South Africa and Jasprit Bumrah from India. So I'll pick A.Nortje here from South Africa. I will tell you about his performance in this World Cup. I'm telling about the performance of only those players about whom I think there can be some debate. Nortje in this World Cup took 9 wickets at a really good bowling average of 11.5, and his economy was also very less, 5.37. So I think that's really good. If you note Hazelwood, his economy is high. His economy is 7.3, and also his bowling average is high, 15. And also, if you note Bumrah also performed well. He took 7 wickets at a bowling average of 13.6, economy only 5.1. So it was a tough choice between Nortje and Bumrah, but I preferred Nortje. Then at number 11, my pick is Trent Boult from New Zealand. Boult took 13 wickets in the tournament at bowling average of 13.3, economy 6.25. So I think Trent Boult, also being a left-handed bowler, I preferred him for more variety. And he was the main bowler for New Zealand and really important. That's why New Zealand could reach the finals of this World Cup. So that is my best playing 11 of this World Cup. You can also see it on the screen once again. Josh Butler, David Warner as openers, then Mitchell Marsh from Australia, Charith Asalanka from Sri Lanka, A.Markaram from South Africa, Najibullah Zadran from Afghanistan, Moen Ali from England, Wanindu Hasaranga from Sri Lanka, Adam Zampa from Australia, A.Nortje from South Africa, and Trent Boult from New Zealand. If you notice, none of the players from Pakistan and India both could make it into my playing 11. I had given you my reasons for that. And now talking about the captain, you see in my playing 11, none of the captains of this World Cup could make it, because I choose the playing 11 first and then I think about the captain. The captain should deserve a place in the playing 11. So as none of the captains of any team in this World Cup could make it into my playing 11, so now I will pick a new captain from my this playing 11. And in this playing 11, I will pick David Warner as my captain. So friends, this is my playing 11. So you also share your views. Do you agree with my playing 11 of this T20 World Cup, according to me, this is the best possible playing 11. You also share your views.